You are listening to River City Rhythms coming to you live from the recording studio at the Central Library. I'm your host, Nera, and this month for Lilac City Sounds, I am so pleased to welcome a beautiful new face to the studio. She is a massive testament to how much talent there is here in Washington. With over a following of 30K on socials, she's a staple of the hip-hop and R&B community based here in Spokane. Thank you for joining us, Yel Menro.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? My name is Yel Menro, and here's a few songs from my new EP, Ladies' Night. Yeah, baby.
I bet you
It's just like sometimes
hop in my G-Light. I bet you wanna hop in my G-Light. I know you got that. I know you need her. Who can stop her? She can move the force like rounding up. We're starting up the fourth time. I'm gon' bang it up. She call me Viking, hoping all this freaking till you liking ya. She got me weaker, ain't no point in fighting ya. Hop in my G-Light. I know you need it. We creep at midnight. You know I feel it. I bet you wanna hop in my G-Light. I know you got that. I know you need her. Free. Slow it down or do you proper. Moving different, who gon' stop her? Climate speaking, too lethal. They be lurking, fiending, fly like seagulls. She don't wanna hear. Say I'm too bad, guess that's why I too poet. She won't leave me up. Got me locked in, guess we both out zone.
It's a long list of people that want me back. And a long list of people that end up say. Cause they always fumbling, they spit game, but they stuttering. And I don't play like that. Smooth cruising, how you gonna hit the brakes like that? Run that back, try until you hit it right.
Let's go.
And we'll be all up in the Jeep, oh we until the morning time.
You got that.
Get your money up, I'ma show you how to have a real good time.
You got that.
Hop up in the Jeep, just you and me from moonlight to sunrise.
On the road, treat me like green light, let's go. Hop in my G-Light.
We can hop up in the Jeep.
I know you need
Cause I
it.
know you really like it.
We creep at midnight. You know I feel it. I bet you won't.
I bet you want.
Hop in my G-Light. I know you got that. I know you need it. Hey, whoa, yeah.
So this next one's gonna be called Rah Rah. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Ain't no rah about 'em.
Yeah. Ain't no rah rah about 'em. Hey.
Ain't no rah about 'em. Move, won't you? Move it back. Word to say, on to me. Show me what it mean to you. Prove to me, excite me. Acting like you wanna get it so you like me. Go ahead and show me how you be my wifey. Ooh, cause shawty you special. Angel been a blessing since you fell. Make it happen, show me you be acting brand new. Look like a battlefield, you the type to risk. Think you play size, I ain't the type to flip. Ain't no rah but I'm move, won't you? Move it back in, word to send it home to me. Show me what it mean to you, prove to me. Rah, 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 rah. La, 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 la. Ay, so it look like got the love like too far, shawty too lit. I don't wanna burn out 'cause you look like I know I got what you need. I just wanna bring you home 'cause you look like God, it don't speak like that. You got me on feet like proud. Show you where you got it, dog, keep it honest. Want it more, need a love, I want it now. She got me, can't lie, I'm high on the loving too fight, loving too fight. I can hold down and give you my heart if that's what you like. All in my mind, feeling my heart, the love of my life. Yeah. Ay, yeah. Ain't no rah about 'em. Move, won't you? Move it back. Work the city on me.
So this next one, it's gonna be called 6-4, produced by Shane. Shout out to Shane. I'm so excited to be on here. Yeah, hey. Whoa, hey.
Baby, let's ride. Ride. Baby, let's ride. Hit me if you with it, hit the coast in the black 6-4, way to hoop. Hang low all night. Maybe we can link and it goes. Take a trip past 4. Got me lit. Shawty want it on loud. In the black 6-4, way to hoop. Hang low all night. She the coldest, baby notice. We be cruising now, we got the front down to the lows. First we take over, zoom out while we fade up, talking trippy out the Dago. 6 foot pushing forward, me and you in on the dolo. Post up for a finish, spinning all the way. I just told you with it. Hit me if you with it, hit the coast. 6-4, hang low all night. Maybe we can link and it goes. Take a trip past 4. Shawty want me on live. In the black 6-4, like I ain't on records. Silly black, we on the mission. Drifting on that foot on gas, little baby, see the vision. Feel like this, just let me honest. She gon' hide our women, well, there ain't no problem. Shawty, you a flex. Give me something you gon' love, we won't forget. Spin the whip, we hit slow motion, cold effect. Baby, let's ride. Baby, let's ride. Hit me if you with it, hit coast. 6-4, hang low all night. Maybe we can link and it goes. Take a trip past 4. Shawty want me on live. In the black 6-4, hang low all night.
Yeah. Ladies Night streaming everywhere now. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, that was incredible.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got a taste, a sneak peek of what it's like inside your discography. But for those who are new to you, to your music, to your artistry, what would you have to say about who you are and what you bring to the creative field?
Man, I am simply just an artist. I enjoy the creativity of every project that I get on. And creating projects is so unique to me. I get the chance to dive deep and be unique in my own ways and express in my own ways, and that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So I do know that you grew up surrounded by music, and that was like a part of your early life. I guess I'm curious how that has had an impact on how your style is shaped today and like how that comes through in your current music.
Yeah. Honestly, it changed everything for me. Having a father that is a musician in the home was everything. He taught us everything we know about the music, and so he taught us about perfecting the craft and finding our voices and being able to translate that on the record and on live and really putting in the work ethic to perfect everything that we do. And now those are the same lessons I still ingrain in myself today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so grateful to be able to have him in my life and to teach me everything I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So is this like you guys had a studio at home and he like taught you music theory, or what was the environment like for you?
Yeah, a lot of the times it was just watching him do what he does.
Wow.
He was always in the studio at the house. We were blessed to be able to like help him set up at his shows and stuff. He did a lot of shows at wineries, and we got the chance to like set up and watch how that is, and then sit in the back and just watch him do his thing. And yeah, it was amazing. He was amazing.
Wow. Okay. So he's a massive inspiration for you.
Yes,
Okay.
1,000%.
You mentioned finding a bit of your voice
Yeah.
through his guidance as well. Can you speak a little bit more on that?
Yeah, he was also very strict. So anytime we wanted the chance to get in the studio, he would say this thing, find your voice, all the time. And so as a child, I didn't really know what he meant. And I was just like, oh, maybe he just wants us to continue to practice and practice and practice.
Mm-hmm.
And really, that's all that is. He took the craft very serious. And so we then started taking it very serious and being
Yeah.
intentional and perfecting. If we're going to rap, perfect the rap. If you want to do a verse, perfect your verse and give it the best that you have, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So lots of practice, lots of time crafting your sound.
Yeah.
I guess what are a couple staples that are true to who you are that come out, especially on this last EP, this new EP?
I wanted to incorporate everything this time. Starting my career, I was rapping to prove something. I felt like I feel like every MC has that same message. Like, I want to be the hardest rapper. I want to deliver the hardest bars. You know what I'm saying? And getting more and more comfortable with singing and adding different harmonies and different ad-libs. I wanted to incorporate all of it into one really fun project. And that's what was my main intention with this project, was to put it all in one space and hope people enjoy it. You know? Yeah.
Do you feel like it was received well?
Yeah, so far. I haven't heard a bad thing yet, which
Amazing.
is exciting. I love how even at my show on Saturday, it was such an experience because you're performing and you're doing this thing, but then also you're like out of body at the same time. And I'm watching everybody bop their heads and people smiling in the crowd and dancing. And I'm just like, that's exactly what I wanted, you know?
Oh my gosh.
So,
I want to dig in on that a bit more later, but how does that feel to have that come into fruition, for it to be public finally after working on it for so long?
man, it's amazing, yo. It makes you emotional because we work so hard to make the best product that we can make, you know?
Yeah.
And you're praying that everybody receives it well. You're praying that people like it or even want to listen to it or take their time out of their day to put it on repeat. And watching people and hearing people talk about it, it's like, wow, like it's overwhelming. It's just complete excitement. You know?
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah, it makes you proud. And oftentimes I'm very critical of myself and constantly looking for what's next. And this time I wanted to take the moment and sit down and just hope that people, one, enjoy it, but two, watch how people relate it to their own lives, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so curious how you got to this point in your artistry.
Yeah.
I heard a couple things, like you used to make remixes to Drake and all these artists that you looked up to. So I guess who are your biggest inspirations, and how did that stage of your life impact what you're creating now?
It impacted everything. So my number one artist is Missy Elliott. From the type of music she created to the way she carried herself, the way she dressed it, and like stood out from everybody else.
Yeah.
I listened to a lot of like Outkast, and so their influence on me was super heavy, and a lot of soul. So like the Erykah Badu's, you know, one band I hear people not talk enough about are the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
They were definitely up there too. We listened to them nonstop. And that creativity from all those different artists were at such a level that, and it affected me in such a way, in a positive way, that I wanted to, once I got into my career, I wanted to have that same impact.
Yeah.
And influence people and kids to also chase their dreams in the ways that they taught me to do mine.
I feel like I can hear I can hear all of those influences, but there was one I was listening to where I was reminded of Outkast. So hearing you say that is super cool.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. So you are a prominent member in multiple music communities, not only here in Spokane, but Seattle and LA as well.
Yeah.
So I'd love to know, I think I had heard you spent a good amount of time, like years in LA. So
Yeah.
I'm really curious how that has influenced the way that you approach not only your music, but the music industry as a whole.
Man, LA taught me so much. I felt like when I started my career, one thing I ingrained in my mind was I have to remain a sponge. And so getting into an industry like LA and watching the greats do what they do and watching all these other artists work their butts off on doing the best that they can, and there's so many different elements to this. It's like, yeah, you can have the music and the creation, but the business side and how important that is and how that supports your career or it breaks your career.
Yeah.
And I got to meet so many great artists out there who inspired me and helped and guided me to where I'm at right now. And yeah, it was an amazing experience. I love LA. Shout out to LA. Shout out to every artist I've worked with out there. You know what I mean?
Would you
Whether it was
recommend making a
feedback-
big move like that?
One more time?
Would you recommend making a big move like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take that leap of faith. Make yourself very uncomfortable. Jump. Like, that's how I perceived that move. It was like,
Yeah.
okay, you're going to have to jump off this cliff and have the faith and know that you're doing the right thing and stick to that gut feeling. And it was an amazing experience.
What led up to that? What sparked that decision?
Man, how much time do you have?
Oh, all the time in the world.
No, man, so at the time I was playing basketball in college, Eastern Arizona College. And like I said, music was always a thing, but it wasn't the thing that could get me to college. And so it was always priority basketball. And as I got older, I started reflecting, like, am I doing this because I'm good at it and I knew it was going to get me to college? Do I see myself doing this for the rest of my life? What does that look like? And then my mom passed away. And it was like that moment in life where you're like, yo, life is too short. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have those woulda, coulda, shoulda moments when I'm older. I want to chase my dreams. I want to achieve my dreams and give something back to my family, show my family and eventually my kids that you can, once you put your mind to it, accomplish anything you want. And so that was that moment for me. And
Bring some pride to your legacy.
yeah,
Yeah.
pride to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Was she a big influence on you?
Oh, yeah, I was a mama's girl.
Yeah.
Ask anybody. I couldn't. Even when I was grown, she was like, Danielle, get off my hip all the time. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Like, where you go, I go.
Wow.
And, yeah, I just always wanted to make her proud. And, yeah.
So you took like a massively tragic experience and you turned it into a massive positive in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like in that moment of grief, I did not want that to be the part of my story where I give up. I wanted to put my pain into something that was so overwhelming. And so me and my brother Top started putting it more into the music. And it's like my therapy. So like putting all those feelings and emotions and then watching all these listeners resonate with it was just like a healing. And it's been like a healing journey since then, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how long ago was that?
That was in 2015.
Is when you like truly started the journey to in like the music industry.
Yeah,
like, obviously
making it
you
a
had
full-time
years,
career.
But, wow.
Technically, I dropped out of college.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like, no, I'm going back.
Yeah.
No, I left. I went back home to Tri-Cities. I buried her, and then I was just like, I'm not going back. I didn't feel like everybody in my life at that time really understood why. They were just like, oh, she's going off the deep end. But really, it was just like me sitting there like, people aren't going to understand.
Yeah. That's okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm just going to go with this feeling and allow that to showcase why this was a great decision.
You had to follow your gut
Yeah.
to get you to where you are.
Yeah.
And I know we're skipping a few steps, but what brought you to settling in Spokane?
Affiliated.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my brother started originally the Affiliated Collective a couple of years back. And we're always talking on the phone. We were always catching up. And he was telling me for years, yo, you got to get to Spokane. It's time for you to come home. And I was like, nah, I don't think I'm ready. He was like, nah, we need you to join Affiliated. I'm telling you, I have that gut feeling, yo. And so I was like, okay, man, let's plan this out. So I ended up finishing my project in LA, and then I came out here, and it's gone up since, you know. It feels amazing to be home in Washington, and I did miss it. And it's so grounding.
We're so lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Was that around the same time that you had the name change as well?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
tell me the backstory on that and how that came to be, because I know this is like pretty important to your image now.
Yeah. So I went by Yel my entire career, and I was thinking about elevation. I was thinking about elevating my sound, and obviously I started with my last project going and diving deeper into R&B, and I was like, it's time to elevate everything. If I have a last name, what would it be? Like, what would it sound like? It has to flow with Yale. And because Yale was a name that my father gave me, I wanted my last name to still hold that sense of importance, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was playing with it for like a year. I was like, I have no clue what I'm going to call myself. And so then I got on the name Menro. I didn't want to spell it the same. I wanted it to be unique. And so I broke it down from each letter representing me as a person. So M for motivation, E for elevation, N for nostalgic, R for royalty, and O for overcomer.
Wow. And those are also core to your sound as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that brings me to a little bit more of like the visual side of your artistry as well. Like I do feel like you have a very evolved aesthetic. Like obviously you are on social media, you're making it work, you're popping on there. So what is that creative process like for you? Because obviously just the music alone can be a full-time job. So how do you balance everything all at once?
The way I perceive it, it's like this is what the art sounds like, but this is what the art looks like. And it's, to me, I love that part of it, giving it color, giving it visuals. And I have like a really, first of all, I'm on autism. And so I have a really big mind.
Yeah.
And Top says all the time, he was like, you got $1 million ideas. I was like, yeah, but we could do it with $20 if you wanted to, you know?
Yeah.
What I mean? But yeah, I love that aspect of it. I love creating and directing my music videos, and it allows me to just live in this form of art in a whole different way. And I enjoy it. It just gives it light, it adds some razzle dazzle.
Yeah, it's fun and it's super interactive. Like I can see how supportive your community is on these platforms, and like the way the look comes together. I think I saw a bit of like your background in modeling and fashion, and that comes through.
Yeah, thank you.
I guess, what are some of the core pieces of your aesthetic and of your visual identity that you are super proud of right now?
I think the main thing is I'm thankful that I decided to be truly who I was, in a way. Like, you know, coming out as a child, I know that goes way back, but coming out as a child was hard. I have like a masculine presenting way of dressing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I used to people please really hard, so I would try to fit in even when I didn't fit in. And then after a while, once I started my career, I was like, no, that has to be in there too. And so I just kind of went for it in that way too. I'm going to dress how Yel wants to dress.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how people were going to vibe with it. And it made me feel good. And I wear my confidence in that way, and it resonates. And so I'm grateful for that.
You can express yourself authentically now that it's like, it's clear, it's out in the air.
Yeah.
How does that feel after that time of not being in that expression?
It feels amazing. I think the best part about that is when kids come up, you know, and they're like, you're so cool. They don't understand at that time. They're like, what is it? I'm like, I'm just being truly me. You know what I'm saying? I'm loud, I'm goofy, and I like to have fun way too often, and I just embrace it, you know? And like, even my younger cousins, my nieces and nephews, they look up to me because of that. And I think it's just that full circle moment when I realized, like, dang, me going for it has just allowed people to see themselves in it, or they relate to it, and it gives them the confidence to also do that for themselves, you know? Yeah.
Your new EP, Ladies Night, just dropped September 9th.
Yeah.
You've performed a bit of it. You had the listening party, the Ladies Night Out.
Yeah.
How do you feel like it has been to express it in its entirety, like start to finish?
Man, It's been a journey. We've been working really, really hard
How
on just
long?
the project since last year.
Wow.
Even before, matter of fact, before last year, because I finished the project, like mixing and mastering and everything before I even moved here. And I was working really hard trying to find the perfect sound with the instrumentals and the perfect producers and the right beats and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then once I got that done, I started thinking about what I wanted it to look like and get the cover arts done. And it's been a journey, yo.
Yeah.
Like a complete journey. And I did not have that, like the way that the listening party came out and the amount of people who came out to support it, I was in shock. And then I was like, wow, this is my
Yeah.
first event. That's cool. And then the headline this Saturday came, and it was that out of body experience like the entire time.
Mhm.
And even when I was on stage, I was like, wow, we really pulled this one off, man. And it just keeps getting better and better. And I'm just grateful, yo. I'm just in the existence of grateful. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That
been amazing.
euphoria. It's out there. And it
Yeah.
feels good. It's done.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I guess tell me a bit about the process of actually writing it, because I noticed, there are a few themes, obviously girls, feminism,
Yeah.
fun. It's danceable. So
Yeah.
I guess what is that process like for you in terms of writing? Is it like beats first? Is it lyrics? Do you get an idea, or how do these things come to you?
I think I was just recording anything and everything at the time. There
Okay.
wasn't like a specific name of a title of a song that I had in mind. I just had these beats and I'd record to them. I'd be inspired. I'd get so many songs done and they would all just be in this pile. And then I got to pick out which ones made the most sense and put them together. What does that sound like? Okay, put that one back, bring another one on. And I think that's really how we formed it. I stayed in the same kind of topic range of like night out, party, ladies night, so I had like hundreds of songs that we were choosing from that we recorded.
Wow.
And yeah, we chose the best 7 out of them that made the most sense. And it kind of came together just like that.
How do you narrow down from 100 songs? Like, how do you know what fits what you want to release right now?
I knew it felt like R&B. It fit like the idea of where I wanted to go sonically. And all the beats that I recorded to, some of them were just completely different genres. I just stayed inspired,
Yeah. You don't keep yourself boxed.
No, I don't.
I guess, were there
like that.
any kind of guidelines that you felt like you wanted to stick to specifically for this project?
Yeah, I wanted it to stay in the R&B lane, but unique to its own. There's so many amazing artists in R&B, and I felt like I had to do my due diligence and make sure that if I'm putting out R&B, that it's great. You know what I'm saying? Because R&B is great, and I look up to the artists that I'm inspired by, and I want to have that same effect. So I keep that same standard for everything that I put out, and it just had to be good. Whether it's just the instrumental or it was like, we need another bridge. It needs to be a great bridge. There needs to be plenty of melody, but it needs to feel fun and easy to listen to, and then peeping out the environments I want it to be played in. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
I'm like, can this play in the club? You know, like,
Yeah.
are they gonna listen to this in the car? You know, all of those things definitely played a role as well.
It's very curated.
Thank you.
It feels intentional, but it still feels very free, very fun.
Yeah.
Like girls' night out. Like this is the vibe. We're getting down, and this is, it's free, but it's
Yeah.
still like the production quality is obviously there. Like
Thank you.
it's layered. It's intricate. I guess how do you decipher like what? Well, I guess who to work with, because I know that's a huge piece of this as well, is like collaboration. Like, how do you know who's going to see the same vision as you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm blessed to have so many different friends, and so many of my friends are producers, and they all have their own like twang with it. And most of the producers I work with can do several different genres, and so and they know my vision, they know what I'm looking for, and I think that's the beautiful thing about this project was that every producer on there knew exactly what I was looking for. So they would send me a pack of beats, and I would just write to all of them.
Yeah.
And then be like, okay, this is soulful. Are we missing the soulful in the pack? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, shout outs to Buller. Shout outs to Shane, OS Young, Nels. They all definitely did their big one with the songs that they gave me, and hopefully
You did them justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, for sure.
How do you cultivate a community like that just gets it? Like, was that a long process? Was this built in LA, in Spokane? Is this something that's been in the works for years?
All the above. I think networking played a big role in my career and has played a big role in my career. Even social media, like when I first started, I knew that I didn't know enough people.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up just networking, going places, meeting different people. And I think that's how I know most of my friends, is running into them on the street or running into them at a party or an event. And we vibed. And then we ended up in the studio, and then we recorded together for the first time. We're like, yo, we about to be locked in for a minute. And yeah, I just been blessed with amazing people, you know, in my life in general. And they all support me in the ways that I support them, and we thrive in that element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so important. Like, it's tough, and it's almost impossible to do this kind of thing alone. So
Yeah.
it's incredible to have that.
And
that
you don't
support
really
behind
want
you.
to either. Me personally, I would never want to be on the big stage and look around and I have no support.
Yeah.
I don't want to get on there and be like, I did this all by myself. No, it takes a community, you know, and I'm blessed to have my community.
Yes, absolutely. It reminds me of something you said a while back about this kind of being very, very similar to basketball, and that it's a team sport.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And everybody plays their role, and they're serious about their role, and they embrace what they have to do in order for the team to win. And that's that's what we do in that element too. Like, we all want to have the best song of the year. You know what I mean? And so we all push each other to be our best selves. And that's how you get better, is being uncomfortable, being uncomfortable and pushed. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And so,
that kind of bravery, that willingness to be authentic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You've built like such strong ties in Spokane, in Seattle, in LA. I guess, can you speak on what the differences are from each scene?
Yeah. LA is goated for everything that it has. The best artists and people in the entertainment business often has come from LA.
Yeah.
So there's a high standard in LA, and there's a lot of amazing artists. And I think one thing I learned in LA is there's so many amazing artists who didn't make it because they were missing a piece of, whether it was the community, whether it was the business side, whether it was like a downfall in life. And it humbles you in a way of like, wow, you're way more talented than me. That means I have to work harder, you know?
Yeah.
In Tri-Cities is home, man. And so it feels like family when I go to Tri-Cities. And it's still growing, even the music industry in the Tri. And it's beautiful to see, because when we were kids, there wasn't too much going on
Right.
to really learn from it. But I also have those artists and like groups that I looked up to in Tri-Cities that like changed my perspective of life. I thought they were bigger than life. I'm like, oh my God, they made it, you know?
Yeah.
Not even knowing what made it was. And Spokane is so dope. I'm blessed to have the people out here who knew me before I got here, and I got to meet them when I got out here. And there's so much talent out here. I'm
shocked all
grateful
the
to
time.
even be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know, even on my show, having an all-female lineup, all the artists. First of all, shout outs to Jada, shout outs to Drea the Great, DJ Lex, Crystal Mary, and Mila Cree. Y'all did y'all big one. I'm so grateful. They were amazing. Yeah, and there's so many more. So I'm just grateful to be a part of this community out here like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can tell that like not only like supporting other creators and musicians is important to you, but also other women. Can you speak a bit on what feminism means to you and how that has impacted your EP as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. I love being a woman. Sometimes you get in environments where women are put down, or, you know, they don't treat us with the same respect. And
Yeah.
my father and my mother raised me, you're a queen, so you know what I'm saying, you hold yourself at a high standard, you'll be around the right people that also respect that. And yeah, like women are everything to me.
Yes.
Like what? Like come on now, we gotta talk about that a little bit more, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I think it's becoming a bit more of a mainstream topic these days. Like obviously over time it gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
But especially in the music industry, we're seeing lots of changes, lots of horror stories come out all the
Yeah.
time. So I guess when it comes down to maybe some of the hardships or maybe some of the discrimination, how do you push through? How do you handle that?
I talk my stuff.
Yeah.
I am unapologetically oh my lord, unapologetically me. And I embrace that, and I'm loud about it, and I don't care what nobody says about it.
You have to be.
You know what I'm
absolutely have to
saying?
be.
Like, there's gonna be a lot of people out there that's gonna tell you who you are, or why you're not dope. If you believe you're dope, that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? And so I live in that, and I don't care if you don't like it. You know, like, and with that mentality, like, it's like it allows you to just separate from the chaos or the negativity. I
Yeah.
thrive in positivity, so that's where I will be by choice.
Is that the secret to finding the right people to collaborate with? Is just being authentic and hoping the right people stick to it?
Yeah, because you're going to run into people who don't really vibe with it, and that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you think too much about what other people think, then you know what I'm saying? You're worried about the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if they don't like it on this side, that's fine, but I'm going to find the people that vibe with it. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really worry too much about what other negativity is out there.
So what have been like the most influential connections that you've made that have played a part in what you've created?
My family,
Yeah.
my siblings, we've gone through a lot, man. And like when our mom passed and then when our father passed, and we've gone through so much in our life, and none of it broke us, you know?
Yeah. And you were so young.
Yeah. I'm grateful for them. And realizing every time I tap in with one of them, and they're just like, yeah, we out here grinding, we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, bro. Life is, it could be ugly, but it's beautiful in so many ways. And I thank my siblings for keeping me sane.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
How many do you have?
5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good family.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
also have
man.
like a lot of features on the EP as well.
Yeah.
How does that come into fruition? How do you meet these people where you're like, wow, your sound vibes with mine and we're going to make something sick?
Yeah. Shout out to Pretty Papes and Nami Day. They're my road dogs. We have so much music together. We were already working prior to this project.
Yeah.
And, I was actually in Nami Day's studio, and we were just having a regular, you know what I'm saying, session that night. And I heard the beat. We looked at each other. We started freestyling all night. And I begged her for that beat. I was like, can I please have this one?
Yeah.
This would fit perfectly. And so she knew. I was like, you know, I need that feature. And she hopped on it. It was perfect. And then Fiend, shout out to Pretty Papes. It was the same story. I finished up Fiend, and then I was like, bro, I got to get you on this, bro. He was like, say less. And he hopped on and he did his big one. So shout out to both of them, man. Yeah.
Fiend is such a banger. I really
Thank
like
you.
that one.
Thank you.
I have my favorites, but I want to dig into that a bit more. Maybe another time we'll have you back,
Got you.
because there's more I want to speak on this topic. But when it comes to building your career, like you're decently fresh. So what has that process been like for you to be able to be up and coming, to see a moderate amount of success off of this EP so far? Like,
Yeah.
what has that been like?
It's been a journey. I'm just learning. I feel like it goes back to my point earlier, remaining a sponge.
Yeah.
It's okay to fail,
What are the most important things you've learned that stick with you even now?
to stay resilient.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, man. like I said, like even with sports, it's okay to like fail. It's okay to like mess up sometimes. But if you allow that to break you, then you didn't learn the lesson that it's supposed to teach you. It's okay to fall down.
It's necessary. It's so part of the process. You learn so
Yeah.
much during those moments.
Yeah.
Have you, well, what has been like the hardest lesson you've had to learn, or the challenges you've had to face?
I think the hardest lesson goes back to the people pleasing, wanting
Yeah.
everybody to be happy and satisfied. You're not going to be able to please everybody, and that's okay. And that goes back to trusting your instinct and just sticking to what you have and what you know. And once I started living in that existence, everything became so much peacefuler,
Yeah.
better. And I inspired more because I wasn't trying so hard. There's a balance between trying hard and like just letting things happen. And it goes back to writing too. Like every song that I was writing, it's like sometimes it doesn't need to be a double entendre, bar for bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like then, you know what I mean? The balance of that. I've been learning the balance of both of those things. And once you find that middle ground, you find greatness.
What would you say to somebody who is struggling with that same mindset and those same tendencies?
I would just say tell them to stop overthinking. Relax, it's gonna be okay. It's just art.
Yeah.
And even though art is very important, it's okay to not like what you're doing, but it's also, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, I don't know, man.
It's meant to be authentic. It's meant to be
Yeah.
vulnerable. You can spice it up later, but
Yeah. You know how many trash songs I've made before? I made one the other day. Like,
you wouldn't have the bangers if you didn't have those.
yeah, like you're just working on your pen. You know what I mean? You're just trying.
Yeah.
And trying is good enough. And if you try and you fail, it's okay. Like I used to be really hard on myself. And I think I still am. Like a lot of people be like, yo, chill out. I'm like, no, but
Yeah.
no, sometimes I need to chill and just exist and have fun with it. Like once you take the fun out of it, it's like, what are you doing?
Right.
And
Right.
so just, you know what I mean? And of course it's important to grow, but it's also important to enjoy what you're doing. And when you take the joy out of everything, it's like, why are we doing this in the first place? We used to enjoy it. So don't lose that aspect of fun.
Right. Yeah. It's hard when you have both such strong passion and also such a driven, disciplined motivation within you as well.
Yeah.
Like they kind of fight for the stage, like wanting it to be perfect, but also wanting it to be, true to you.
Yeah.
How do you really balance that?
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, it's hard being a perfectionist. You just want it, but the root of perfectionist, you just want it to be great. That's the intention.
You care
enough for it to work hard enough to make sure that it's perfect. And when I got rid of that idea of what is perfect, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what you perceive as perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You trying hard enough is perfect. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But you're right. You do battle with it all the time. And I've been learning that balance of like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just flows when you're not just stressing about it all the time. It's not healthy to stress that much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You talk a lot about longevity as well.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like long-term success and maintaining like that creative vision,
Yeah.
what does that mean to you? Like what are your goals long-term for this?
Oh, man. I have so many goals.
Let's speak them into fruition right now.
I want to continue to perform for hundreds to thousands to millions.
Yeah.
I want the world to hear and see the art. I want to connect with more people. I'm not too much big on the awards. I just want to be able to do this full time for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the goal. Longevity, being able to, one, impact the world, like I just said, but also to give back to my family. And, like, my biggest goal out of all of them is to make my parents proud. Like, they passed really early. So I feel like I have a responsibility to make it mean more than just them passing.
Do you feel like they're proud right now?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they would be. This is
Yeah.
huge. I mean, the EP being such a smash, like,
Thank you.
that's massive. Do you feel proud?
Yeah.
Yeah, as
I
you
do.
should, as you should. That's so. It's such a. I mean, everything is a stepping stone, so you're gonna keep growing. Like that's just part of the process.
Yeah.
But I guess, do you have like a dream stage or a dream venue that you want to perform, or maybe even somebody that you dream of collaborating with?
Man, the day I get a song with Missy Elliott, you know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott, and I would love to perform in the Grammys. That's like such an acknowledgement. Not
Right.
just from people, but also the industry heads. Like,
Yeah.
they've been in this for a long time, and they know what they're doing. And that acknowledgement would be fire. So I'm going to push for that.
Absolutely.
Let's get one of them.
It's a massive dream. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It goes $1 million idea. Yeah, of course, everybody wants to do the Grammys, yo. Like, yeah, I want to do the Grammys.
But it's not possible if you don't believe it is.
Exactly.
So you have to.
Yeah.
It's part of the process. It's like people can try,
Yeah.
but it doesn't get anywhere if you don't keep that dream alive. You have to keep feeding it day in, day
Yeah.
out. Like whether things are difficult or not. Like
For sure.
that's how you grow. That's how you keep leveling up. And I know that you're a visionary as well. Like you have that long-term vision. You're thinking ahead. You're always like ideas. So where do you see yourself in even like 5 years from now?
Man, I see tours. Like I said, I see bigger shows, festivals, movies.
Do you feel like you're going to stay in the R&B genre?
No. I want to continue to evolve. There's not one genre that I don't like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I grew
Yeah.
up with all kinds of genres, and I'm constantly experimenting. And so, of course, I'll always do hip-hop and I'll always do R&B, but eventually I want to, like, experiment more and, man, drop a country album. I don't know. EDM or something. I don't know. Just have fun with it and enjoy it. And, yeah. I don't think there's one genre I haven't already tried.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it for the fans, but if you can tell us anything about what you feel like these next steps are, or what these next projects you're going to be working on will be like, or what the themes are going to be, I would love to know.
Man. Themes? Oh, that's a
Genres,
giveaway, huh?
vibes.
Man, vibes. Just know the vibes are going to continue to evolve. More projects, more music videos, more content, more fun, more expression. Is definitely around the corner. One, I just want to thank everybody for all the support, period. Because I could do all this work and nobody could care. But I feel like everybody around me has given me my flowers, and that makes everything that I do so much worth it. You know?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for the recognition I've gotten on this project, and I'm just going to exist in that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you have like a moment that you had that kind of connection, that recognition that sticks with you that you'd like to share?
Like in the past or recently?
Either.
I remember what it felt like to make my mom proud. And her smile. And I hold that feeling really, really close. And so when I have moments like my show, and I'm like standing out there, and I see all these people smiling and sharing, it's like I have that moment with her, like, dang. It makes that, it reminds me of that.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, it just like, life is so precious. And the fact that I can experience something like that and it remind me of her, it just makes it so, like, wholesome. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to get so deep, but
I love it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what this is for.
Yeah. So,
Is
yeah.
that the feeling of like, we made it, we did it, this is what we were doing, what we were striving for the whole time?
Yeah. Yeah. I end up not, like, speechless after it. I'm not gonna lie, I go home, I cry about it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, wow, this is so cool, man.
Absolutely.
And you just get that boost of energy, just like, wow, I can't believe, okay, what's next? Like, what are we doing next? Let's
Right.
keep this train going. And, yeah.
What was it about music that truly drew you in to have such an intense connection to it?
My parents.
Yeah.
We all connected with music. We all expressed through music, and yeah.
Do you have a mission as an artist, like what your intention is with the way that you change the world?
Yeah, I want at the end of when I think about the end of it and what everybody takes from it. Like if somebody can go to one of my shows, then go home and look in the mirror and like, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna express the way I want to express, and they go out in the world and they start doing that. That's the goal.
You want to inspire like you were inspired.
Exactly, and it goes back to that.
Yeah.
It's like that full circle moment. Yeah, that's what I want. Like I remember listening to certain songs when I was a kid and I was like experiencing different things, and those moments when you first hear that song, you're like, oh my God, and like that stage of life you were in.
Yeah.
I want that same impact.
That nostalgia. It all comes back to
Yeah.
even the acronym in your name.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
For sure.
Wow.
That's definitely the goal.
We are, unfortunately, nearing the end, so I do want to open the floor for anything else that you want listeners to know or to keep an eye out for. Tell us about any upcoming projects you have or anything that you'd like to share.
One, thank you so much, Spokane. Ladies Night After Dark was a major success, and I'm grateful for every last one of you. Shout out to Placeholder Studios and all of our sponsors and our vendors that helped make that event what it was. Thank you to my fans, friends, and family for supporting this new project, Ladies Night, that is out now, streaming everywhere. Please continue to stream it up. We got so much in store for you guys, and I am grateful to have you guys in my corner.
Where can people stream and keep up to date with what you're doing?
Everywhere. Follow me on social media at Yel Menro, YelMenro. And yeah, look out for some new content, music videos, and everything coming soon.
Oh my gosh, okay. Can you share a little bit on that? Like what music videos?
It's from this project. Yeah. I mean, man.
I love it. Okay. We'll see it soon. We'll see it soon.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Is that soon or is it going to be a while?
It's soon.
Yay, okay.
It's soon.
I'm stoked.
I'm going to get some sleep first. So I'm going to start with
yeah.
that. And then, no, I got mad stuff coming soon.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you're coming off the back of such a release, such a string of shows. So
Yeah.
absolutely recharge. Get the creative juices back.
Facts.
And then come back stronger, come back bigger.
For sure. Yeah.
We're ready for it.
I'm excited.
Do you want to do something a bit silly with me?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. So everyone in here, on the count of 3, we're just going to scream really loud. Thank you, KYRS listeners. And that is how we're going to lead it out today. How's that sound?
I love screaming.
Okay, amazing.
My name's Yale.
We got
Let's do
giggles
it.
in the back. All right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, KYRS listeners.